This is the Eurodragster podcast from Eurodragster.com, covering UK and European drag racing since 1997. Hosted by Graham and Chris. This bi-monthly show brings you the latest news, stories and updates from across the drag racing scene, with the occasional guest. This podcast is sponsored by Design by Binny. Now, let's get to it.
Good afternoon. Welcome to episode 4 of the Eurodragster.com podcast, sponsored by Design by Binny. A bit of a special one, this one. We always said we were going to do, lots of social media said I was going to do something special for this one. And it is quite special. We are recording this in a hotel room overlooking the area of the pitch of Milton Keynes Stadium. I am currently looking out the window at a pitch that's not being used, and sitting opposite me, rather than sitting on a WhatsApp screen on my iPad, is Chris. Good afternoon, Chris.
Good afternoon, Graham. How are you?
And how we are. Look, how's this? How's this? We're face to face.
Face to face and a view.
Yeah, yeah, and literally neighbours as well, which is quite funny. I could have actually ran the wire into your room, and you could have sat in your room, and I could have sat in mine, which could have been quite funny.
Yeah, it would have been very funny.
Yeah, lots of people checking in to tonight's event. We are, as we say, recording this from Milton Keynes Stadium for the Santa Pod Racers Club awards dinner. And over 400 people are in attendance tonight. We are hopefully going to get loads and loads of bits and pieces from people that we need to chat with and talk to. Some of the champions, some of the runners-up, just general people that are here for the absolute spectacle of the event. I believe that this is Chris's third event.
It is, yeah.
Then this is my second. There is something quite unique about this event. It's a lot larger than the Hall of Fame dinner, because there's a lot more people that want to come. And it's where the trophies for the 2025 championships are awarded. We have been into the room. We put some bits and pieces out in the room already for Eurodragster.com, which the organisers have been very happy to allow us to do. We wanted to put some bits and pieces out this year, bigging us up. No publicity, any publicity is good publicity,
yeah,
I think.
Definitely, yeah. any publicity is the way forward.
It is, yeah. I mean, if we don't publicise this, nobody else will. But we know that a lot of people follow us. A lot of people are actually downloading the podcasts. And I'm going to shock Chris now, because I haven't told him the numbers. 550 downloads.
It's about right. I thought about 600.
Yeah, it probably is a bit closer. I could actually look at the host site, and we're probably a bit closer to that now. It was 550 in the week. Thank you to everybody that's downloading our podcast and listening to our mindless rambles.
And also, thank you everyone who's private messaged us to say well done and what a great podcast you are.
Yeah,
it does mean a lot.
It means a heck of a lot to us, because the way it works is Chris races and does a lot of things in the background. He does all the day-to-day news and bits and pieces, where I'm mostly at the track staring at races. So we very rarely get to meet racers head-on, apart from at meetings. So tonight is going to be a good thing for us. We're going to corner some people. We're going to record some interviews with people. And as I say, we're going to record, hopefully, a lot. I've been absolutely bombarding social media, hoping for people to come on board. And some people have already said that they'll turn up and they'll have a little bit of a chat. One of those is hopefully a person that I won't mention yet, because we haven't actually released the information yet, is our pit reporter. That person is here tonight. We are going to meet them face to face, although it sounds like we've never met them before. But we've met them on several occasions.
Yeah.
And that person, we have got the go-ahead to bring them to Dial-In Day. So we'll be, Chris and I and the Pit Note reporter and Kirsty will all be attending Dial-In Day.
Hopefully, Kirsty.
Hopefully
She hasn't confirmed.
Oh, she hasn't
I think
confirmed.
she will be coming.
I think she will. She wants to come. I know
Yeah.
she expressed a preference to come, so
Yeah.
hopefully she can join us. So we're going to go in strong on Dial-In Day.
Yeah.
Start the season as we mean to go
Yeah.
on.
Eurodrag's a takeover.
Yeah. Do you know, that'd be quite funny, wouldn't it, actually? Yeah. With all these influencers meetings appearing, you know, the Eurodragster.com takeover might be quite funny.
Yeah.
If that ever happens, I doubt it, but it'd be quite good. It would be nice.
Yeah, it's just good to show the new pit reporter the way to do stuff, where places she can go to once she's done her pit notes to get them typed up to go on the internet. I think she'll be allowed to come in the tower at the end where we sit. I think
Yep.
she's allowed to come up there to type stuff up if she needs internet access. But most of the time, it'll be done in her own time.
Yeah. The one thing that we did want to do with pit reports is we wanted to bring Simon's pit reports back. We wanted to chat with sort of the way we wanted to bring it forward. How I'm messing up my words here, but we wanted to bring it back how Simon did it, and the only way
Short and precise.
Yeah, short and precise. Yeah,
A little picture, short and precise, and to get them uploaded to the website
as quick as possible.
a couple of times throughout that day.
Yeah.
So
Lots
instead
of
of waiting until on an evening or after the event, we're going to get them done literally a couple of times throughout the day.
We want to do it little and often, so people can bring us up to date with where they are, what they're doing, if they've done the personal bests, if they've done really well, if they've done really badly, if they're looking for parts. That's how I remember reading Simon's pit notes, and that's pretty much what we wanted to do. We wanted to bring that back, but in a format that would work for us and work for you. So that person we will interview tonight.
Yes, and we'll announce officially on our website and social medias after today.
Yep. And we've got
should I say after Saturday, because we are recording on a Saturday.
We are actually recording on a Saturday,
It's
24 hours ahead of what we normally record.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're sitting in a hotel room in Milton Keynes.
Most of you know who it's going to be before this goes live.
Yeah, So, as I say, we're going to get lots of interviews with people. Couple of exclusives I'm sitting on. By the time this probably comes out, it won't be an exclusive, but we're going to get the first interview with this person that's going to announce something tonight. So listen to us.
Always to be honoured when we get information before it goes to out.
Oh, absolutely. And
but it's very hard to keep it quiet.
It is when it's. So I'm going to big it up now, but hey ho. Yeah, it's good. It's good news. It's very interesting. It's quite a leap for this person that we're going to speak to. But yes, hopefully, there'll be bits and pieces. I might be able to record Keith Bartlett's speech, but then again, if I do that, this podcast might be 3 hours long.
Yeah.
But Keith will be. We've already met Keith today. We've met some other people already. They're all checking in. It's quite busy downstairs now of everybody else coming in. We've been here quite a while.
Yeah, I think standard check-ins officially open at 3:00, which is now.
So everybody's decided to come in now, which is good.
We've checked in early, and we've been to Nando's for something to eat as well.
Yeah, although other restaurants are available.
Yeah.
Unless they want to sponsor us, which they don't, which they probably don't.
That'd be good to have Nando's.
Well, what can I say?
Yeah.
So we'll start our normal podcast with some bits and pieces and some bits and news. I'll start with one item of news that came out on the 5th. The sad loss of Edward Iskandarian, a hot rod pioneer, entrepreneur, mentor, and industry legend, known to many as Iski. He was a towering figure in the American automotive culture, effectively known as the Cam Father. He passed away peacefully at the age of 104. Bravo to you, sir.
It's a brilliant age.
On the 3rd of February. And after a life that irrevocably shaped hot rodding, drag racing, and the performance aftermarket. As I say, us, Chris and I, Dave, we send our deepest condolences to Edward's family at this time. Sadly missed. An absolute another candidate for pioneers, Edward Escuderian. And moving on, the SFI inspection tour dates for 2026. The SFI Federation President Jennifer Fay has sent the 2026 SFI tour dates. So this is an important procedure for ensuring that certified parts are compliant and in safe working condition for the upcoming season. There are 4 stops, and starting Tuesday the 10th of March in England in Santa Pod, and then on to the 19th of March in the Netherlands, the 20th of March in Finland, and the 21st of March in Sweden. If that person is doing those last 3 stops, good grief, that's a lot of travel.
It is, isn't it?
I just realised that they're actually
The
day after.
The day after each other.
So it takes them 9 days to get from England to the Netherlands. But
This is why Jennifer doesn't cross the pond from America to come and do the event.
yeah,
She's
so
got quite a lot of scheduled stuff on, so she can't make any of them. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's lots. There's a list on the website of all the bits and pieces that can be inspected prior to this.
The tour, the inspection date at Santa Pod is ran by Andy Robinson Race Cars. So if there's any questions prior to the date, if you contact them, it is a link for their email on our website.
Yes, there is indeed. Yeah, and
I think anything for Europe, ME Racing Service.
Yep.
You can contact them via the email as well.
Yes. And Chris, you've got some bits and pieces.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of news. Been a bit quiet lately because of the time of the year. The Santa Pod Dial-In Day, 14th of March. It's a great event to learn the art of drag racing, bracket racing. Gives you a bit of inside knowledge on how it works, how it's staged, how the events are created. Doesn't cost a lot to get on. If you want to read our website, here's a link to Santa Pod page for the Dial-In. Get yourself signed up if you just want to have a run down the track. It's a great experience. Have quite a few races down the track. Learn quite a bit about the drag racing as well. Also, as Graham's already mentioned about the dates, on Monday we released, on the 2nd of February, our event coverage for 2026. As it stands at the moment, we have 66 events covering between Santa Pod, Melbourne, Crail, Dakota, Manston. We've got Terp, we've got Hockenheim, and we've got France.
Oh, we've got clusters. Yep.
Yeah, we've got the Jade Race in Italy.
We have.
It's all subject to change because if we can't get team availability of photographers, then we will take them off.
Yep.
But we'll do our 110% to try to cover all the events.
Yeah. If we said that we'll do, we will actually do, but we'll try. Whether it's a report, a post report, or a gallery or something like that.
It's all down to team availability and the main funding.
Yep. So yeah, we'll be moving around on those. As I say, 66 events.
Yeah.
Good grief.
I think it's on the last day of Sick Week in America today.
It is indeed.
Day 5, I believe.
Represented by the MSUK champion Andrei Arnova.
Yeah, he's out there racing.
I say from this country. He's not. He's from Estonia.
Yeah.
But he's an honorary Brit.
So we have posted the start of the week, the links to watch live stream, Facebook pages. Yes, through the week we posted a link to the results page. So if you want to see what's going on.
Yep, it's at Gainesville today, yeah. So it started at Gainesville and finishes at Gainesville, yeah.
We will post on the news the winners of the Sick Week. So look out for that.
I know that I've been watching a few this week on YouTube. I know that quite a few are out and quite a few are underperforming as well.
Out.
Huh?
A lot of burnt out.
Yes.
A lot of burnt out cars.
Yes. Not looking good.
Regarding the news, there's not really that much more. There's a few things kicking about which we're not allowed to say yet. Going on to some birthdays. Today's birthday announcement. Let me just get that open. Helps I get on the right page. So we've got Nitro Funny Car racer Rob Elsom,
Oh, yes.
Willie
One bad
Wars
Texan,
racer
yes.
Mark Puddick, and we've got Swedish top fuel bike racer Thomas Pettersson, pro modified wife and crew member Belinda Nicholson, and then we've got expat pro ET racer Colin Felsted.
Yep.
That's birthdays today. So
Yep,
happy
but-
birthday or
yep.
happy belated birthday once you've
Yeah,
finally listened
I'll
to
say, belated birthdays for Sam Hiscock, junior dragster driver, Claire Johnson, nostalgia superstock racer, Wild Bunch racer Wayne Colliver,
Yep.
and former junior dragster racer Sky Collier. Now I believe Sky Collier has stepped up into another class.
Who's that?
Sky Collier.
I believe so.
Yeah, have seen her. Long-time drag bike racers Tim Bootle and Pete LeGros. And say they were all belated
got-
for yesterday.
Yeah. One for Sunday, we have Unusual Car Sales admin Nigel Taylor.
Oh, yep. Great supporter of the
So
site.
happy birthday for, you could say happy belated birthday for Nigel, because when this comes live,
Yeah, when this
will be
comes out,
after his birthday.
it'll be after his birthday.
Yeah, we've got a couple of other birthdays coming up. We've got front wheel drive racer Matt Davison. That's coming up on Tuesday, I believe. Monday we've got outlaw angler racer Phil Jewett, and you got Pro ET and new UK nostalgia super stock racer Guy King.
Ah, yes. Oh, Guy King. Yes, Guy King. That was the name I was trying to find when I said I had we had a poster made, and there's a car on it, and I was like, there we go. He's just prompted me. Remember Guy King? It's just popped into my head.
And a couple of just the head birthdays. I won't go too many. On Wednesday we've got Santa Pod's event coordinator Max Frost. Happy birthday, Max.
Ah, yes.
We have Nostalgia Funny Car crew member Stuart Bradley. And then we've got the 55 Chevy racer Ian Sherry.
Yep.
I don't want to go too far.
No, don't go too far. So the one thing I do want to mention as well, going back to the news, is Sean Kevin Bowe he's the media manager for the Showtime Funny Car for Bob Jarrett. Sent us a link over asking us to post it on the site, and for the Nostalgia Cannonball, which is coming this year. It'll run at non-permit events, the National Street Rod Association's Nostalgia Nationals, Dragstalgia, Mopar Euro Nationals, and the NSRA Hot Rod Drags. Also at permanent events, the main event and the European finals. This is open to quite a few people, and I know that quite a few people have expressed their interest already. I know Tony Betts is quite into the Venom Nostalgia Funny Car. I know he's quite into it. There's a lovely there's a picture of Paul Harris Racing on there. You can find all that information on Facebook under 2026 Nostalgia Cannonball. That looks good fun. I love the Cannonball format.
Yeah.
We Dave Nelson wrote a little secret part of the website that allows us to track the times and track the scores and track everything like that. So we have a secret insider information of how we can score and how things work for the live reports, which is quite a natty little thing. But as it stands, that's it for birthdays and the news.
Yeah.
So next, probably the coming soon
events.
Yep.
For the main events that we're Eurodrags are going to cover is the season and opener on the 21st of March, 22nd of March at Santa Pod Raceway. That's run by Straightliners. And then you've got the Dakota Dragon Drift on the 21st of March as well.
Yep.
They're the two official events that we've got on our list to cover.
Starting early, they are our first two events. We have got representatives there. Tolg will definitely be at one.
The season and opener, so I said on the 21st of March. So that's at Manston Park.
Mm-hmm.
The Santa Pod one for Straightliners is on the 22nd of March.
22nd, and that's mine.
Yeah.
I'll be covering that one.
I might be there racing.
Oh, that might be interesting.
But I'm also at Melbourne Raceway on the 29th of March for the Spring Shakedown.
Yep, which is going to be
Doing a bit
good.
of testing.
He's going to be testing his car.
Because I've never raced the Alpha on a 1/8 non-prep track.
So yeah, everything's going to be brand new
I think it's gonna
in
be
that
brand new.
brand new. So
I'm expecting it may run a little bit quicker on the 1/8 than at Centre Pod.
yeah,
Because Centre Pod's
I'm not
a
surprised
lot
if it wouldn't.
sticky.
Yep.
No,
I wouldn't be
non-prep.
surprised if it didn't do very well indeed.
Yeah.
Because
But I need to get the car there first because at the moment it won't start.
oh dear.
Yeah.
I get a funny feeling that there are probably quite a few cars in there that are having a little bit of start issues. Maybe because they've not been run, or maybe because they've not even got an engine.
But I did realise I didn't put oil in it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
So I mean,
That's another story.
yeah. We won't go into that too deep. Yeah. So following on from this, there'll hopefully be some interviews. I'll apologise in advance for some dodgy audio, because it'll be in a room full of people. It might be a little bit like a flock of pigeons, one person in amongst 500.
But we'll try to pull them to a quiet area. But we don't know how quiet it's going to be. So
we don't know. We're not going to actually record anything in the event. We hope to get a lot of stuff before.
Yeah.
We thought we might do it after, but then perhaps not.
No.
That might be a bit messy. So,
maybe we catch a couple of people at breakfast, but I think a lot of people have bad heads. I think.
Yeah. Oh, go away.
Especially the champions.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, we'd ultimately like to get some of the champions. The good thing about tonight is we will post on the website the Perpetual Awards, or as soon as.
That should be probably about midnight.
About midnight tonight.
It will be as soon as you look at the website in the morning, it'll be there.
Be there. We put all the awards winners. We don't have any privy. We're not privy to them at all. So somebody knows. Probably the compare knows. Probably if it's Colin, I assume it's Colin, the compare today. So they'll know. We've been, as I say, we've been in the room. It's looking rather grand. The people that are all there.
Looked rather empty when we went in, but
but there are a lot of people setting things up, and I know there's a lot of production, a lot of preparation, and the people. And my hats off to them. There is a lot of work that they've done to make this so successful.
Definitely.
But you'll hear some interviews with some, I say stars because it makes it sound right interesting, but they're stars to us. So
we are hoping for a set number of interviews.
Yes.
So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll get one.
Oh, well, I've got so many people that have said, "Oh yeah, I'll come and talk to you. I'll come and talk to you." But in all fairness, I'm sure Chris is exactly the same. We're not people that like to push our way in, but we're going to have to be slightly bolshy tonight to get some words.
We may have to have a bit of bribery, I think.
Bribery. Well,
come and chat with us and we'll buy you a pint.
Well, yeah, we might be a bit out of pocket by the end of the evening. But yeah, that's the news. That's the birthdays. That's where we are at now. And what will follow on will be some lovely interviews with some champions and some people in the crowd. Thank you very much. Catch you in a minute. Yep. So, here we are, live recording, as we said we would, joined by Pro ET champion for 2025. What a name, Nick Mugridge, from Mugridge Motorsport. Now, sharing a car, as I believe.
Yes, soon be sharing a car. I've sold both the cars now. They're going to be with the new owners. They're most likely going to be at the first race with the new owners. Myself, probably not, with the scheduling and what's getting ready, but we're excited to get the new car ready and then hopefully get Luke in the car later in the year once I've shaken it down. Because 150, 60 mile an hour will be a bigger difference than 130, but we were quite fortunate to get him licensed in my car before it was sold, so I gave him a little bit of experience on the quarter mile side, which was quite good.
Which is always a good step. I mean, he's very clued up on what he does. He's very absorbed into his own racing, which is admirable. But we say we've been following. I've been following your socials quite a lot. I'm a sub. Not afraid to say I'm a sub. Not a sub, sub. Of the YouTube channel. But it's good to see that people are willing to put themselves out there. I mean, we've just started doing this recently, but we're getting better. We're getting better. We're trying to get people. that we think everybody will be interested in. I've got loads of people that want to come on, but it's just sometimes scheduling can be a bit of an issue. But seeing the car when you bought it, seeing you go over to America, get in the car, coming back, and now it sits there. I see you're putting more and more pieces in it every single week. You seem to be moving in the right direction.
Yeah, making slow progress. I guess it's probably a year ago this weekend probably, because at the dinner and dance last year, we'd literally come back the weekend before from flying to Oklahoma. Bought the car, lovely chap. He's been racing himself for 3 decades, and the Landshark was effectively his car to keep his wife happy, because he keeps a blown alcohol altered that he's had since the 80s, and apparently he was tapping the wall a little bit too often for his wife to take it, so the Landshark was kind of his easy car, but he's now got a Roadster. But yeah, adding pieces to the car, trying to make it as user-friendly as I can, like I did with the other car. One of the most important things was adding data logging, which, being a car in 2008, it didn't have anything. It's got a basic MSD 6AL ignition, and didn't even have a rev counter in the car, which would be nice to have on the race pack side of things. But yeah, just trying to make it a little bit more modern and make it as user-friendly as we can. But yeah, it's an exciting build. I got my super wirer Ollie, who runs in VW Pro, and he's currently getting his car fixed with a turbo engine that he's getting it all rebuilt at the moment, but he's finding time to help me wire the car, because I think he doesn't trust me enough to wire my own car.
Well, if you came to me and said, "Can you wire it?" I would say no. Yeah, I'd just put fuel in it and hope it goes.
Yeah, I can manage a dial board. That's about it. It's only 3 or 4 wires.
So you're aiming to go back out in?
Yeah, so we're aiming to stay in Pro ET. I love the class. I love the people. It's such a highly competitive environment, with 71 other competitors with me, which is super challenging. There's lots of different ET spreads. All the cars are different, so trying to see sideways on every single car is a different experience. I just love the class. It's really challenged me a lot to be in it, and for me to be able to achieve what I did last year was a lot further ahead of what I thought I could do with the car. But it was also a bit of affirmation of that I could still do it.
Yeah.
Because I was out of the seat for 10 years while we ran the super modified car. I probably wasn't going to jump in that car anytime soon, because it's such a big step with Lenko and nitrous and whatnot. So I needed more of a middle ground, which I was in the middle of doing before we sort of transitioned in the last few years. But yeah, staying in Pro ET, keeps the budget friendly. I think we can run Super Pro if we wanted to, but I don't like the idea of being chased all the time, which happens a lot in my car anyway, which I had to do in the junior comp, which I think definitely helped in terms of my own skill set. But I like to have a bit faster mile per hour. That's where I really thrive in how I drove the Stripe in the junior.
Yep. So Luke is in?
He'll be running Super Comp.
Ah, right.
So,
okay. Yep.
Yeah. So we figured that the best way of running double classes and not having a crazy turnaround time was to run Pro, because they're always first, and to run Super Comp because they're always a few classes down the line. And with the amount of Pro and Super Pro that run, it gives us a little bit of breathing room to just get used to turning the car around. And he likes the idea of a Pro tree.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I say one of the things I've been talking to some Supercomp drivers already. One thing that everybody seems to be content on is painting a massive bullseye on Leah Kellett's back, because everybody seems to think that they need to beat her somehow. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think Luke's looking forward to the challenge. I think he's he's particularly interested in racing Stu Doingy because I think Stu Doingy is someone that he really highly respects in his own racing side. So I think in terms of competitors, he's more looking forward to racing Stu. He does really want to race Lear as well, but he's grew up watching Stu be so dominant, so he likes the idea of being able to race him.
Yeah.
And but no, he's really looking forward to the challenge of learning the throttle stop and everything like that.
Well, then that'll be one hell of a journey. And I know that everybody seems to be coming out this year with a lot more intent, which seems to be there's a lot of changing of not classes as such, but a changing of a lot more integral parts of cars and drivers and moving them people around, and a lot. The mindset has changed a hell of a lot, even in these just few past months of the closed season. We always look forward to seeing people, but I'm going to have to remember that your car is going to sound different now on the start line, because I always know it's you coming because of the way you throttle up to pull forward.
Yeah.
So I always know that I can recognise. I said to Chris earlier today, I can recognise 100 people in their cars, but if they stand face to face in front of me, I will have no idea who they are. I will only ever see people through their helmet.
Yeah, no,
And if I remember people through their eyes, it would be a bonus. But no, a different engine, no, and I'll have to learn that one again. But Nick, thank you for joining us.
no, thank
Have
you.
a good evening this evening. Get that trophy, and that gets pride of place.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Well, we're joined by John Wright, Hall of Famer. Are you a Hall of Famer? Are you? You're Hall of Fame. You're Hall of Fame.
I am Hall of Fame member.
You're a Hall of Fame member.
Indeed, I am.
I can say I'm an associated Hall of Fame member.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
Yeah. Although it was very kind of Colin to say we could stand up this past year.
Yes.
I was very honoured to stand up this year. I panicked a bit, but then I stood up.
Past and present.
Past and present, and I really enjoyed that. Crew chief for Tony Betts.
Yep.
And the Venom Nostalgia Funny Car. How has your winter been?
Fairly busy.
Fairly busy.
Fairly busy. Not too hectic. We've got two complete new engines built, ready to go, which I've been doing at home. So one is now in the chassis with Tony, one on the stand, waiting. So we're in the middle of complete change of pretty much everything, tuning-wise. So it's been a lot more cerebral than physical, shall we say.
But are you in with the other car this year? Or is he...
No, Tony, the other car you're referring to
Is
is
this-
the one that Dean will be driving,
Absolutely, yeah.
which is a Plymouth Pup,
Ah,
which is a rebadged Dodge Dart.
okay.
69. Big block Chevy in it. That's all in pieces, scattered all over the workshop in various stages of being rebuilt. And at the same time...
Out next week, ready
Oh,
next
absolutely.
ready
yeah,
next
yeah,
week.
Yeah, we'll be there for the first one. It's Dean's first car, so when we're trying to bring him along, teach him stuff at the same time, as well as keeping him au fait with what's going on with the Venom car as well,
Mhm.
because Dean's obviously involved quite heavily with that as well on the pit side. Yeah, so all in all, and then there's odd jobs I have of my own at home as well. So,
Absolutely. I'm hoping that the engines are actually in a workshop and not in the front room.
No, we have a large workshop.
I can just imagine that.
No, no.
I have a friend that builds Pintos for a living, and they are in his living room.
I've met those people. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, normally single,
absolutely,
as it-
100%.
as it happened. But
100%. So, Tony's coming out for Nostalgia Cannibal.
yes, that's
Oh.
our first meeting as such.
With that'll be
First weekend in May.
May, yep.
May Day weekend.
Yep, that'll be
believe,
will be the first NSRA.
Yeah, so that'll be. I'd like to do some testing, but trying to get there with the track in the right condition,
Mm-hmm.
and the car ready to go, which it will be. It's difficult trying to get the crew as well.
Absolutely.
Always most important part is the crew.
It's always the logistics.
Yeah, and getting everything there. So I think the Nostalgia National,
Yep.
will be as much of a test session as anything.
Yeah.
I've got to try and instill that into Tony, because his idea of a short squirt is normally about 1,200 feet. So then we have to pick the bits up and figure it out.
I
from
get
there.
that.
So
I get that. Yeah, I get the feeling that Tony's
keen is the word you're looking
he's all or nothing.
absolutely.
I think he lives in the Kevin Kent
He's
throttle pedal control
he
department.
is of that school, definitely, which is nice
It is.
to a degree.
There's no point in not driving a car in anger.
No, I mean, why would you get in it anyway? But he's just keen all the time. Everything is
He lives and breathes the sport.
absolutely. It's just ingrained into him in some way. You can't explain really.
It's a real quite funny thing. I have to, every time I see Tony race, I have to rein myself back, because I know another gentleman that races two wheels, and his name is Terry Betts. So I have to remember which one's in front of me at the time.
Yeah.
It's always good to see the Venom car out.
Well,
I always welcome it. I always know that you two are very closely in tow,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah, we've been with Tony now this time around since 2019.
mhm.
I had a short stint with him late 1990s when he had the Fuel Funny car.
Yep.
And then we obviously went off our separate ways. Re-met again in opposite lanes when we were in Nostalgia Fuel Funny Altered.
Mhm.
And yeah, there was a couple of times when we were running each other at Avon Park. I turned the car over. Tony was in the other lane. And then when Tony crashed his car at the Santa Pod 2 years later, I was in the other lane.
So you're not a jinx then?
No, not at all, to each other. No, not at all. No, I think the idea was, without us realising it, if we combine forces, we'll negate the
Yeah,
problem.
absolutely. Two negatives
Yeah,
make a positive.
up to a point until he stuck it in the wall in 2020.
Yes, he did. Yes.
So, yeah, anyway. So,
But he now has
so much for theory.
So the carbon car is out now,
Yes.
isn't it? And so
Yep.
we're running that again this coming
Yeah,
season.
it's pretty much as you saw it last year. A couple of tweaks here and there. But the main difference is the engine combination completely changed.
Oh wow! I shall look forward to it. And thank you for joining us.
You're more
Thank you
than
very much.
welcome.
Have a lovely evening this evening.
Well, thank you. And
And
you.
yes, it's going to be quite lively, I think, tonight.
That's a good word.
I did say that I was going to do interviews before and after, and everybody said don't do them after.
No.
It
I
might be a
would-
bit messy.
I would concur.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Next interview, we've joined by Luke Stevenson, VW Pro, comp eliminator driver, man of many talents, can talk the hind legs off a donkey. Constant source of entertainment and food.
I try.
Yeah, often see, I say, Luke's been up here, hasn't he, in the tower? And oh yeah, Luke's been here, yes. But
The mess is not me.
no,
I'll have that. And in the last podcast, you were talking about the spoons. And I hate those spoons as well. And those spoons are still in the tower to this day.
what, Daryl's teaspoon?
The teaspoons. They're still there. And you, when I was listening to the last podcast, you actually gave away why the spoon was there. I've been wondering why there's been a metal spoon in the tower. I thought one of our crew had a problem.
Well, that was...
Turns out not.
Well, you did have a problem. You did have a problem of sitting down in the tower for a while, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
That was quite entertaining.
No,
Not for you, it
I
wasn't.
wouldn't say so, no. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone else.
Well, no. So, how has winter been? I see the car is minus an engine.
Yeah, the car's apart. We were originally doing a new engine anyway, but then, as some people may have seen on our YouTube channel, I tell everyone every year in the VWDLC group, as soon as we get to October, I'm like, it's October, ladies and gentlemen, dump your coolant and make your engine safe. Well, turns out dumping the coolant is perfectly fine, but when you've only got water in your engine and you dump the coolant, some of that coolant still stays in your engine. And unfortunately that froze and broke the block that was in the car. So the engine that I was taking out as a spare is now only really good to be block filled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's it. So a spare engine is dead, which is quite
So
annoying.
these are VW engines?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but normally you'd run antifreeze or coolant in it, but
You just run.
we generally don't because that's really hard to clean up. One of the things you'll have on general run at your brung days is like if someone does water down or something like that, you hear on the radio, is there coolant? And they go, yeah, and you just hear the audible groan. It's like, because it just eats away at the track.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. So you're coming back out in the Golf,
Yep.
still VW Pro,
Yes.
still
yeah,
W
yeah.
Comp Eliminator?
Yeah, definitely. Still got 3 rounds, and obviously last year was my highest ever scoring. I think I was 14th in Comp Eliminator, which is I'm proud of that.
I'm taking that.
Every year I'm working my way up in the Comp Eliminator standards, and considering I only did 3 rounds,
Yeah.
I mean I don't expect to ever win a round in Comp Eliminator, although I did, obviously.
Not.
I am so getting a T-shirt with that as well.
I won a round.
That's it. No, I'd beat a pro mod.
When I grow up, I want to be a pro mod.
No, that's it.
But Lily coming back out, being
Yes.
Sportsman,
Yeah, of course.
she
yeah.
has to.
Defend the title, and obviously I am looking forward to a rematch, a Bug Jam, because we had the Sportsman versus Pro, and it was
We
me
did,
versus
yeah.
Lily, and we were the first pair out.
Yes.
But the guys in the tower forgot to put it onto a Sportsman tree, and then not only did they forget to put it on the Sportsman tree Blinky Blinky, they forgot to put it on the bracket element. So we both left at the same time. Although I've had to listen to her bragging that she beat me, even though both lights went at the same time on a pro tree, and I was like, eh.
That's got to be the worst thing ever, though, hasn't it?
Frustrating as hell. And I have to listen to that. So roll on Bug Jam and we can rematch.
Absolutely. I should be looking forward to that.
That's it. Double up for student union money.
And obviously, European front wheel drive.
Yes, very busy year.
Very busy year. I see Crails on the list.
Yeah.
So does that mean you have to drive to
Yeah.
Scotland?
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
He picked me up on the way.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I've been to Crail once, and just remember to brake. Because if you go over the runoff, it's not like Sandapod where you land up in a field.
Yeah.
You land up in the sea.
We're going to be okay because this actually that's not the reason, but we're only doing 8th mile. We're just doing something a bit different.
Yep.
Obviously, Sandapod have the front wheel drive drag series. This is it's aimed at people who say sportsman front wheel drive races. It's people who would like to go in the front wheel drive drag series, but their car is not quite there yet. And obviously, the front wheel drive drag series, you're going to be looking for your 10 seconds, your 9 seconds, and some of the guys are running 8s. Now, those guys are not going to do the 8th mile series because number one, they've got way too much power for the tracks we're sending them. That's why we've specifically gone for these tracks. And then also, if they don't get the power down in that first 60 foot, then their turbos are going to be too big and too laggy to make it up in that 8th mile. So
we won't see the likes of Ahmed.
No. So this series is designed really for your 13, your 12, 11 and 10 second cars. Anyone can enter, so more the merrier. Please do come along and enter into it, yeah.
I'm not that quick.
No, but the thing is, like, Hangar 30 are doing us a roll cage to the champion. So people have got to come along. You do 3 rounds. If you are the champion, then you're going to get a roll cage, an 850 roll cage, which can then potentially take your car to the next step, the front-wheel drive drag series. That's the whole idea of it. It's a stepping stone
Yeah.
for other people.
And that's what it needs to be. And there's always got to be some sort of perpetuation of the sport.
Yeah.
Because if people retire, get too old, sell their cars, there's never going to be anybody coming through behind them.
No, that's it.
And you've got to introduce them somewhere. And the only way you can do that is to get them to bring their cars off the streets.
100%. Well, we tell everyone all the time, it is basically the cars that your generation grew up with. Sadly, I did not grow up with V8s. I would love one, but they are out of my price range. But the Mark II Golf that I drove when I was 18 years old, that's in my price range. I've got an affection for that, and that's why I've gone circle, and that's the sort of thing I'm driving. Doesn't mean to say that one day I would love a Pro Mod or something V8, but it's just going to take me longer to get there. But in the meantime, my stepping stone is the front wheel drive cars. And then, as we've seen this year, Terry has obviously got the van. He's got the Dragster coming out for Comp Eliminator,
And
now he's got the Granada.
He's got the
So
Granada,
again,
off Michael,
yeah, the Cortina, yeah. So
the brown one, that went for the moon.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Is like these guys may be racing a front wheel drive car, but this could be the new generation that then move up into maybe your pro mods and stuff like that at a later date. We all start somewhere, and hopefully we all help bring the sport.
I would like to hope to say that we do it our little bit to try and educate people or bring the news to the masses, and we can only do as we see. I mean, Chris has been around a lot longer than I have, but I've been in motorsport for years, albeit two wheels instead of four.
Yeah.
But and it's a different kettle of fish for me. I come from an oval racing background, and I come from drifting background and speedway.
Yeah.
So it's a slightly bit different to me because you go round in a circle, rather than here you go start to finish. As I mentioned to someone earlier today, there are corners involved, but there's only two. One when you pull in and one when you pull off.
That's it. Unless you go to a different track and then all of a sudden there's a right-hand turn, and you're like, "Whoa, I'm not used to this."
Yeah, my Ackerman's not set up for this.
That's it. Shaky was a right-hand turn. That confused.
Melbourne is split between left and right.
Oh, is it? I've only ever been left
Go
there.
left and come to the horrible gravel track.
Okay.
You go right, you come off the emergency road, and you come all the way around back to the bike lanes.
You see, they're going to be educated
No, I didn't know
on
that.
as well.
See, for me, I was going to be going around the corner and taking my tyre pumper with me, pumping the tyres up just to go down that road.
The reason why I found that out because I'm doing Melbourne this year,
Okay.
as well as bits at the time.
Cool.
So but thank you for joining us.
No.
Have a lovely evening.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to it.
Receive your trophy with pride.
Yeah, that's it. And obviously Lily is up for potential Rookie of the Year, so fingers crossed.
Yeah.
By the time this goes out,
Good grief, does that
it
mean-
would be lovely if.
It would be very nice for her to receive, but it'll be insufferable for you because she'll have two trophies and you'll only have one.
There is that, unfortunately. there is that. No, it would be very cool if she does.
Yep.
But again, good luck to everybody who is in that class. And again, she's got another season in her car. I've got a season in mine, and then she'll be moving into the Golf. And then Ava, my 16-year-old daughter, she moves into the TT, and then I've got to find something else. But
Sirocco.
No, we got something bigger and better in the works.
So he's got a Jetta there.
No. all I can say, I've got something much bigger and much better in the works.
That's good. Well, have a good evening.
Thank you.
And we'll catch up with you during the night.
See you soon.
Welcome back to the rest of the podcast. After those excellent interviews, we weren't that successful at getting interviews. It was quite a very busy day. The hours were dragging on. We managed to get 3 interviews and quite a bit of news, quite a bit of background information on quite a few drivers and riders. Pity we weren't able to record them because time ran out. Just simple as that. We just ran out of time. As you will hear, there were interviews with Nick Mugridge, Don Wright, and Luke Stevenson. Everybody was then filtering away towards getting ready for the award ceremony. The award ceremony took place at the Doubletree Hilton in Milton Keynes at the MK Stadium. Was a brilliant evening, quite a lot of people, very loud, very busy. All the current champions were crowned. The Pro Mod champion, Andre Arnova, was unfortunately unavailable. He was still in America. So there were the rest of his crew were there to pick up the award on his behalf. Reuven Dawson wasn't there as well. He was in America. So Super Comp Leah Kellett picked up her championship trophy. Stu Doiney picked up his Super Gas trophy. Bradley Didwell, the Super Pro ET trophy. Nick Mugridge, as we said, picked up his Pro ET trophy. Gary Lake picked up his 4th in a row trophy for Sportsman ET. Rob Carter, his Street Eliminator trophy. Luke Mugridge picked up his Junior Dragster trophy. That will be his last Junior Dragster trophy that he'll be able to win. He is moving up to Super Comp this year. Carl Thomas took his 850 bike. Hayden Michelle, who we spoke to in the previous episode, received his 950 bike trophy. Phil Pratt won ET bike trophy. Rob and Pete Brown, the Mara brothers, took the Wild Bunch trophy. Luke Stevenson took VW Pro, whilst his daughter took VW Sportsman. Ben Kennedy took the trophy for Outlaw Anglia. John Sleeth took the trophy for 760 Heads Up. Outlaw Flat 4 went to Johnny Marriage. Dave Billadew took the Nostalgia Superstock trophy. So top fuel bike went to Steve Woollett. Sean Branch took the Funny Bike trophy. Jake Michelle, father to Hayden, took the Super Street Bike trophy. Jasmine Cordell, the Comp Bike trophy. And Leah Morrison took Junior Drag Bike. As well as those trophies, there were some Perpetual Awards. We call the SBRC Perpetual Award winners. Some of these are voted on by the public, riders, racers. Everybody can vote for these via the SPR website, which Eurodragster do feature. The Obsession Sportsman of the Year award went to Colin Miller. A little bit more about him in a second. The most promising newcomer went to Joe Baxter. Best appearing bike went to Ryan Davison. Best appearing car went to Phil Druitt. James Edgar Trophy for Outstanding Crew Chief went to Joe Baxter also. Double header for him. Most professional appearing team went to Team Undertaker. Steve Ashdown was there with his son and his daughter. The John Ledster Memorial Trophy went to Luke Robinson from Andy Robinson's Promod team. The Alex Brachtervogel Memorial Trophy went to Callum Pudge, who is the media manager for Santa Pod. The John C. Bennett Foundation Award went to Dale Leakes, Funny Car Driver, Nitro Funny Car Driver. Outstanding Social Media Presence Award went to Thomas Cook Abbott, our previous guest, along with Hayden, in episode 3 of the Eurodragster podcast. The Spirit of Santa Pod Award went to Hugh Button. Now, Hugh Button is a gentleman in the background, does a lot of point scoring. I do chat to him regularly at meetings. He does a lot of background work and unbelievably amount of stuff that he also does. We also had the speech from Keith Bartlett, which will be on this website soon. It has been transcribed by myself. We're just waiting for the official photographs. They are coming very, very soon. They will go onto the website. Keep an eye out for them. And that brings us on to our great bit of news that we have been sitting on for a few days, awaiting its official release. Colin Miller of Outlaw Anglia Flying Fifer drag racing team. Also Eurodragster site sponsor via Outlaw Anglia. He has been given the opportunity to race for Top Fuel. Will be competing in the FIA European Drag Racing Championship Series in one of Runa's cars via RF Motorsport. I have found out that this is Liam's car, as was last year. It is being reliveried pretty soon. I have seen the design for that car. So he's driving in partnership with RF Motorsport. It's early days, but after several meetings with Runa, there's a plan been put in place to allow progression. And if all goes well, the opportunity will be to compete in the series. He will have to license first, and the plan is he is due to license at Festival of Power, which will be fantastic to see. Colin said he and all involved with the Flying Fifer drag racing team were extremely excited to have the opportunity to be involved in what is the pinnacle of our fantastic sport, which we all love and enjoy. The Outlaw Anglia 88 will still be running at all events if it can. Another full-on season approaches. We've only got one life. And believe you me, Colin will be living it at many stages whilst driving that car. All we can say from EuroDragster.com is well done on two fronts. Well done for putting your name into the hat and wanting to drive Top Fuel, but also well done for sitting on that bit of information and keeping it very, 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 very quiet. As I say, we found out a couple of days beforehand and we had to hold fire. It was released on the evening via Colin at the event, and it was great to hear. It's great to see that there is still a hankering for people to drive Top Fuel. I personally would love to see more, but I know that it's not a cheap sport, and those cars do cost a lot of money, and they cost a lot of money to run and maintain. So I understand that there's always going to be an issue with that, and it's going to be good to see. That's about it for this episode. There wasn't that much to report on. News, as you will understand, is quite quiet at the moment. We have got some, as we mentioned earlier, there are some events coming up. The season opener at Manston Park Raceway is on the 21st, 22nd of March. And then we have Dragon Drift at Dakota Raceway on the 21st of March also. We're hoping to have someone there. Not quite sure who yet, but somebody will be there. Straight Liners opening round is also on the 22nd of March at Santa Pod, and I know that for a fact I will be at that one. Not live reporting for that one, but there'll be a post-event gallery as there always is. And then following on that is the 29th of March will be the Spring Shakedown at Melbourne. There will be data and timings and a post-event gallery, probably supplied by TOG, as always. And then it's on to April, Easter, and with the Festival of Power, and from then onwards, we don't look back. As we said, 66 events. We aim to do something for every single one of those events. We will try our damnedest to do that. Also, one little addendum to this month's podcast. We had a meeting yesterday with John Wolf Racing, who has agreed to sponsor us for another year. We are currently in the process of coming up with a plan for something that we discussed yesterday. Very, very promising. Will be great for the whole drag racing fraternity and the whole drag racing family. We won't mention it yet, what we're going to do, but we need to look at some logistics first, and I think we can pull it off somehow. But it's going to take some work, and I think it'll need some people out in the big wide world of drag racing to provide some information to us, because our information lists are quite limited, and you guys out there are far superior with your knowledge. So when we finalise the details on that, we will be putting some posts out on social media on the website, and we would love for you as drivers and riders and crew chiefs and families and retired drivers and just general fans of the sport to come and send us some information that we require. But watch this space, and we'll speak to you soon. Looking good for episode 5. We have got some guests lined up already. Just got to iron out a few details for those. But thanks for joining us for this one. Probably not as long as they normally are, but let's look forward to episode 5. We'll have some more guests on, and we shall have some more fun, and hopefully by then we'll have some more news. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next time.
That was the Euro Dragster podcast. For drag racing news, reports, galleries and classifieds, visit EuroDragster.com. Join Graham and Chris next time for more from the world of drag racing.